Hey, guess what? It's 3-Valve Wednesday. I'm really excited about this today. Sorry it's been a couple weeks. We've been super busy to do a 3-Valve Wednesday video, but here it goes. So, if you think back to our 2010 Mustang we bought, and we did that gambling where we dynoed it bone stock to see who could guess what kind of real horsepower is that car going to make. We have that car in the dyno right now with our Blackout Vortech non-intercooled supercharger package. Really easy way to add over 150 horsepower to your 3-valve Mustang. It's available for 05 to 10 Mustangs. But in this video, I will put a link to where you can watch that video where the car came in bone stock. I had bought it, we dynoed it bone stock, and then one of my techs, Logan, wanted it, so he bought it from me, and then we installed the Vortech supercharger. I will put links in the description so you can read a lot more about it. I have Doug with me. We're going to watch a dyno pull. What's the car make bone stock with our non-intercooled supercharger kit? It's our blackout package. So Doug's with me. We're gonna go down, we're gonna go over the kit. We're gonna watch the dyno pull. So check this out. So what is this supercharger package? Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you all about it. If you have an 05 to 10 Mustang, this is a really good kit. It's what I call entry level, a really easy way to add quite a bit of horsepower, quite a bit of torque. We're gonna compare the dyno graphs when it's stock versus what it is now. But I think when I bought this car, had like a little over 100,000 miles. Logan's been driving it for a couple months. He's up to about 110,000 miles now. So, I mean, I can't remember. Maybe in the old video I say it, maybe I had 105 when I bought it. But it's a 110,000 mile 3-valve Mustang. A lot of you ask, hey, how much is too many miles to put on a supercharger on my stock 3-valve Mustang? Well, as long as it's been maintained, your oil's been changed, I don't really have a problem with even 150,000 miles putting a supercharger on it. But Doug, come down, take a look. This is our non-intercooled. It's our Vortech. It's our blackout kit. We have 3 color choices. You can get satin. So basically that's silver. You can get polished. Or my favorite right here, the black. The blackout supercharger. So you're going to get a Kenny Belt booster pump, an IET relocation kit. That way in the intake manifold, through the calibration, we can measure intake temps. You're going to get 47-pound fuel injectors. Of course, the proper calibration to go with it. Hey, if you already have an SCT tuner, no big deal. We can use that. If you don't, we can provide one for you. But then you get the full supercharger kit with that right there. It's a really sweet setup. You can run it. This car is stock. It does have muffler deletes, but besides that, it's stock. But you can run this with, maybe a 4 performance intake manifold, delete plates. You want to do an upgraded throttle body, long tube headers. Our favorite Detroit rocker camshafts. They all go really good together. And we have calibrations for that. So that right there was what we call our V3 Vortech Brenspeed Black Out Package turnkey kit, shipped right to your door. You can come in for an install. You simply email quote@brenspeed.com and say, hey, I like that. What's that cost to get installed? We can email you back and let you know. Or you can get it right on brenspeed.com. We can ship this entire package right out to you, even if you have all the other mods I already talked about. But right now, check out this dyno pull. All right, I'm going to show you these numbers, but I want to tell you again at the end of the video, I'll put a link to when we bought this car and we dynoed it bone stock. Kind of a cool video. Everyone got a chance to make $100. Someone did, so you can watch that to see, what it made bone stock. But right here, so we made a lot of pulls on this car stock. The highest pull I could find, which wasn't the day we did the video, was 276. Doug, come in, take a look. Right now, we're at 460 raw horsepower, peaking at 6,400 RPM. Stock was 276 to 5,500. Torque came in awesome, 402 at 5,000 RPM or 5,100, and then stock basically 300. There are some pulls that are like 305, I think, at about 4,000 or 4,100 RPM. That's on our dyno jet. That's rear wheel. That's rated SAE. So we rate this at 150 horsepower gain. That's just a simple way to say it. You want to add 150 horsepower. This is a good kit to do. But if you look at these numbers, it's typically more than that. And honestly, Doug, come over here, take a look again. If you go way out here to like 55, 6,000 RPM. I mean, you're talking way more than 150 raw horsepower on a package like this. So the gains are solid. How's the centrifugal supercharger work? Well, a couple things I want to tell you. You need to run premium fuel, 90 or higher. This is 93 octane today. It's a manual transmission, but we can tune it for 90 or higher octane, but it builds boost with RPM. So what kind of boost is this? Well, typically, depending on your environment, depending on your altitude, and depending on like your cams and headers, 8 to 10 pounds of boost is what you're going to see at redline, but it will build with RPM. So when you hammer the car at 2,500, there's really not much boost right there. But as your RPMs come up, the boost will come up as well. And then the higher RPM you run, the more boost you make, the more real horsepower, the more real torque, and it's awesome. So one more look at this car. These were, I think, the wheels we had on it when we did the original dyno. So we put them back on and to make everything like even. But Logan did upgrade to some new wheels, which looks pretty cool. And he's been fixing this car up a little bit. Like I said, when I bought it, had over 100,000 miles. Had some scratches on it, had a couple things maybe that didn't work, but he's been working on that, and he's got that awesome blackout. It's called our non-HO Brenspeed Vortech turnkey package. It's the blackout kit. Hey, you don't like black? No problem. You can get satin. You can save some money doing that. You can get it in polished. It's roughly about the same price. Maybe you're someone at a car show, you want polished, you can do that as well. And hey, if you haven't, please subscribe and notify us, stay up to date. And you can always, leave a comment. We have an answer. And email quote@brenspeed.com and say, what's it cost to build my Mustang? We'll let you know. Thanks so much for watching.